So we can break apart to hit me if I seem a little unimpressed with this. An antisocial pessimist, but usually I don't mess with this, and I know.
Hello friends, welcome back again for the new tips and tricks video of Power BI Masterclass series. Now this time we would like to see how we can create dynamic hierarchy in Power BI. So let's explore this. For this time I'll be using this orders table here. You can also import this orders table sheet. Here I'll be using this by default report that we'll be using in the previous video because I want to save some times here. That's why I'll be using this same report. Now what I'll do, I'll click on this transform data and let's click on this, and from here you can also import the orders table sheet and just clicking on this new source and selecting the Excel workbook. Now what I'll do, I'll make a copy of this orders table. I'll just right click on this, and here you can see we got the duplicate option here. When I click on this, it will be creating a duplicate of our original table, and when I click on this reference here, it will be creating a reference table for this orders table. That means if any changes made in this orders table, that will be reflecting this reference table. I'll just click on this duplicate here. So this is my duplicate of the orders table. I'll make rename of this. Let's make this as hierarchy tbl1. So this is my hierarchy table 1, and here we need to do some data preparation task. I'll select some columns which I don't want. I'll select this order id, customer id, product id, employee id, order date, and you just need to select all. That is, you just need to hold the control option and select all that, the all column that you don't want. It's I don't want this standard price, selling price, and discount also. This supply id also, purchasing price also. I don't want this zip code also, customer company also. Yeah, you just need to right click on any of there, and yeah, you can see here we got the remove others columns options. I'll just click on this here. Sorry. Oh yeah, I'll I'll select again here. Standard price, selling price, discount, supply ID, purchasing price, customer name, customer zip code, customer company also. Yeah, I'll right click on anywhere, and you can see we got the remove columns. I click on this remove other columns, that will be deleting the other columns. I'll click on remove columns here. I can see the unnecessary columns which I need to delete. It's got deleted here. Now to differentiate these tables, what I'll do, I'll create a index column here. I'll I'll click on add column here, and I'll click on this index column. Let's select from 0. You can also select from 1 also. I'll select from 0, and you can see we got the index columns created, and I'll drag it down to the leftmost of our table, and also this to be first. Yeah, now what I want is, I want these three tables to be unpivoted. Sorry, I want these three tables, these three tables should not be unpivoted. I want the others table to should be unpivoted. So unpivot means what it does, it will convert the rows into columns or columns into rows. So we got the column wise data. So I got the ship mode. So you will be seeing the ship mode for row wise values, the product name also in the row wise values. So let's see how we can do this. I'll just select these columns, these three columns, and I'll click on transform data here, and I'll click on unpivot options. And here, from here, we got the three options here. When I select on unpivot the other columns, it will unpivot the other columns which is not selected. When I click on unpivot only the selected columns, it will be unpivoting these three columns only. I'll just click on this unpivot the other columns. I can see We got the row wise values here for the ship mode, product name, and the customer name, region, customer country values. Now what I'll do, I'll rename these columns to, let's say, filter dimension. This is my filter dimension. Now what I'll do, I'll close and apply here. Now let's visualize our data here. I'll select a table here and let's resize this here. And from the hierarchy table one, I'll select value, sales, and the amount. And you can see here we got the zero option here. So I'll need to remove this. I'll expand our filters here, and I'll expand the that this values filters. I'll select this and I'll select all and deselect the zero here. And now I'll increase the values sections here. I'll increase the values to, let's say, 15. And also let's increase the column headers to, let's say, 14 and make it bold here. And let's adjust this to the right hand side. Yeah, so we have the values and sum of sales and the sum of amount. Now you can see here these values are mix up. So we got the five columns mix up values here. So we have this uh, region, customer name, and customer country, and the category wise values are there. So we need to filter this. So what I'll do, I'll, instead of selecting the by default slicer, this slicers this slicer, I'll be selecting the Chicklet Slicer here. You need to import this slicer. You just need to click on this get more visual and import this Chicklet Slicer. From that, you need to make sure to have a Microsoft account, a work account for that. I'll just click on Chicklet Slicer here, and I'll add this dimensions, filter dimension, and let's format this first. And I'll increase the text size. So let's increase to 15 maybe. Yeah. And here I would like to select only one options from these fields. What I'll do, I'll go to this general option here and I'll make the multi selections off, and I'll select this force selection on. Now you can see one value, one fields got selected by default. When I select on this, let's say, customer country, you can see the customer country wise sum of sales and the sum of amount. So this is what we don't want. We want it should be dynamic. That is, let's say your report consumer or your stakeholder want to see the category wise, the country wise sum of sales and the sum of amount. For that, what we need is we need to create this hierarchy table again. So we need that copy of this table. So let's create a copy of this table. So what I'll do, I can create this hierarchy table copy. I can just go into this transform data and right clicking on this transform hierarchy table one, and I'll create a duplicate of this. So let's create this hierarchy table duplicate using the DAX expressions. So let's see how we can do this. So you need to click on this modeling here option, and you can see we got the new table options. You can see it says write a DAX expressions to create a new table. Let's click on this here, and here let's let's write our DAX expression. So the table name is hierarchy tbl2, that is equal to, and to refer the table you just need to use a single quote or the double quote. I can see we got this hierarchy table one. Let's hit the tab here and let's hit enter here. I can see we got the hierarchy table 2. This is the copy of the hierarchy table 1. Now what we need to do is we need to create a relationship between these two tables. We need to join these two tables. So let's join this. I'll just click on this model view here, and I'll join these two tables using the index column. I'll just drag this here and here. Now you can see it says many to many relationship, so fine. And here, instead of selecting the cross filter to both, I'll change this to single one, that is hierarchy table one. I want that to be filtering the hierarchy table two. I'll just select this and I'll save this. Now you can see here we got the icon, that is arrow like icon here. So this means this table is filtering this table. I'll click on report view. Now what I'll do, I'll add another chiclet slicer. So let's add this for the filter dimension from the hierarchy table 2, and let's format this here. Let's increase the chiclet slicer size, text size to 15, and also let's make the selections multi selections to off and for selection to on, and let's adjust this to here. Yeah. Now let's select the category wise. You can see we got the category wise sales and product name wise sales. You can see, so this page is not filtering here because here, let's select this first, and here you can see here we got this is a table, so we need to change this to be a matrix. So I'll select a matrix here, and I'll first format this here. Let's increase the row values here first, row headers. So let's increase to 15 here, and from here you can see we got only the values from the hierarchy table 1, so we need the values from the hierarchy table 2 also. I'll drag it here and drop it here. I can see we got the values from the hierarchy table 2 also. And let's select the category wise, so let's say country wise, category wise sales, and let's select this, and here I'll just trickle up here. Yeah, you can see here we got the customer country, that is country wise, the category wise sales figures, but here we got the sales figure which are same for all the values, all the fields. You can see cheese, condiments, and the cookies, all the values are similar here, because here this hierarchy table one. So let's see here from this model view. So this table is filtering this table. So we added the values from these sales figures from the sales from the hierarchy table one. So we got the sales and the amount here. So we need to add the sales and the amount from these tables, because this table is filtering these tables. So this table is not filtering these tables. That's why we need to add the values from these tables. So I'll go to this report view again, and from here I'll add sales figures from these tables, hierarchy table 2. Now you can see we got the sales figures, and this is what we want here. Let's select the customer country wise category. Let's say product name. So you can see the customer country wise the product name sales here. So let's select ship mode wise sales. You can see we got the ship mode wise the customer country sales. Let's select for customer name wise. You can see customer name wise also we got the ship mode wise sales here. So this is what we want. So this is how we can create hierarchy table in Power BI. So that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed in this video. Stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.